high NIR ranking. Now today our most eminent speaker, Mr. Dilip Kumar Mohanty, is now President of HRM Jaiswal Next Indian Limited at Raipur. He is a very having good experience, rich experience in 30 years in very human resource management and development. He started career with prominent cell as management in Bhilai steel plant. After his undertaking work in the head of human resource and industrial relation department, now so many companies that Reliance Industries and Aditya Birla Group also. He is having a master degree from Utkal University and law degree from Delhi University and DSW from Kolkata University and he is a PGDM from Goa Institute of Management. Now currently he is also a governing body of prestige universities, institute is reputed in Odisha, Chhattisgarh, MP and he is a member of board of studies in ITM universities, Durg, CSVT University and Raipur University is also member academic council in Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and Ravi Shankar University Raipur and many more. And he is a very presently serving as CEO in monthly magazine that interviews times published from Bhubaneswar. Mr. Mohanty sir is very motivational speaker and has conferred with a number of state and national awards of his contribution to the field of HR candidate in publication of articles in professional magazines. So further without any delay, I would like to invite Mr. Dilip Kumar Mohanty has give our views to in that session. So now, sir, you have to come.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Saleza ma'am, for the elaborate introduction. Yes, I love interacting with the students. Of course, this is a subject we are not very mastery over that, but I will give what are the practical examples that what we do about that. And I talked to Abhishek ji and Sanjeev ji. Basically, we are addressing the students, those who are in maybe fourth or fifth year of their studies. They're basically willing to have an exposure of what is entrepreneurship, how they can put into that particular positions or to that role. But prior to that, I think the webinar subject was problem solving and ideations. From there, let's start. And for the students, because this my study material, whatever I've been now speaking to is for the students, not for the teacher, those who are attending. They are much more knowledgeable on this area. Dear students, I'll start with two stories. Maybe you might have heard that also, but I don't know whether you are aware of it. So it's a very normal and very management story. It's not a new story. It is already there in the net for a long time. These stories are being cited in many of the seminar and sessions. एक गांव में एक देखिए आजकल तो बैंकिंग बैंकिंग हो गया, पहले तो बैंक का जमाना था नहीं, महाजन रहते थे, महाजन लोगों को पैसा देते थे, पैसा देके फंसाते थे, उसके जमीन जायदाद हड़प लेते थे। ये हमारे पुराने दस्तूर रहा है, हमारे भारत में गांव में ये सब चलता रहता है। तो एक किसी गांव में एक महाजन ने किसी कृषक को पैसा दिया था लोन में और वो बेचारा लोन चुका नहीं पाया। महाजन बदमाश था, महाजन देखा कि यार इसके पास तो जमीन भी नहीं, करूं क्या, लेकिन उस बेचारा गरीब के पास एक बहुत ही उसके बेटियां थी, बहुत ही सुंदर थी। बोला कि चलो यार इसी को ही शादी कर लो, चलो कुछ तो मिल जाए। और उसने गांव वालों को मालूम था कि भाई ये महाजन भी कुड़केट है, बदमाशी है, लेकिन ये पैसा दे नहीं पाएगा, जानबूझ के सब फंसाया। तो उसने अपने आप को मैं लोगों को बताना चाहे कि वे दयावान है, बोला कि चलो यार जो हो गया वो, उन्होंने पैसा लिया, नहीं दे पाया था, एक काम करते हैं हम लोग कि मैं इनको जैसा अमिताभ बच्चन का 50-50 लाइफ का रहता है, मैं भी ऐसा एक मौका देता हूँ। हम एक पर्टिकुलर गेम करेंगे, खेल बनाएंगे, उस खेल में हार जाएगी तो ये लड़की को मैं शादी करूंगा, और जीत जाएगी तो पैसा भी माफ हो जाएगा और उसको शादी भी नहीं करना पड़ेगा। भाई क्या गेम है, कोई ये तो जेंडर इशू है, एक लेडीज है एक जेंट्स है, ये बुजुर्ग है वो जरा लड़की कम उम्र के हैं। तो उन्होंने बोला चलो ऐसा करते हैं हम लॉक, जैसा हम लोग किस्मत आजमाते हैं। उस टाइम उन्होंने बोला यार मैं दो पत्थर रखूंगा, एक रहेगा काला, दोनों काले रहेंगे, और दोनों एक में डॉट रहेगा और एक में बिना डॉट रहेगा। और जो लड़की बिना डॉट को रुक जाता है, जो दोनों से एक को उसको चुनना है, सोच लीजिए उसने बिना डॉट वाला पकड़ लेती है, तो इसका मतलब है मैं उसको छोड़ दूंगा, अब उसको आई विल नॉट टेक एनीथिंग। सो व्हाट ही डिड, he gave those dots, and unfortunately what happened, he delivered, sorry, he said whichever is a dot doesn't have a symbol or any signage or any white spot, that if she catches that one, if she catches the which has got dot, she has to marry, and if is catching the one which has doesn't have any white color, white mark, then she will be scot free. बट ये लड़की ने देखा, उसने बदमाशी से क्या दोनों पत्थर में मार्किंग कर दिया व्हाइट का। नाउ द गर्ल हैड थ्री ऑप्शंस, वन शी कैन रिफ्यूज टू प्ले, he said no no I will not play with this game because I will not like to be a party of this loaning business between my father and this is land the loan giver. Second, she can always expose, she had three alternatives, she said that I can also expose कि ये जो डॉट में बोला था कि एक में नहीं है और एक में कलर है, बट दोनों में उसने छोड़ दिया है कलर, इसका मतलब है जो भी पकड़ूंगा she will say that I have to marry. Third, she had option to play the game and lose the game. By that time, she able to save her father from the loan, and she marries, because after all she used to marry. Somebody says that okay, I'll compromise on this and agree. But उसका एक चौथा आया, she had ideation. She said no, I'll do one thing, I'll pay. And she said that okay, you have now what, क्योंकि उसने एक छोटी सी बैग के अंदर में पत्ता रखा ताकि कोई नहीं देखेगा, उसमें से एक पकड़ के फेंकेगा। लड़की बोला कि ये गेम खेलने के लिए तैयार हूँ, लेकिन मैं तालाब के पास जाना चाहता हूँ। चलो तालाब के पास ले लिया गया उसको, और वो देखा कि मैं किसी एक को भी फेंक दूंगा, क्योंकि जो रहेगा वो डॉटेड है, उसमें ऑलरेडी कलर है ही है। इसका मतलब मैं जो फेंका उसको मैं प्रूव कर सकता हूँ उसी में डॉट, व्हाइट डॉट नहीं था। एंड शी आउट ऑफ दैट, बिकॉज़ टू वर विद व्हाइट डॉट्स, एंड शी थ्रू वन ऑफ द स्टोन्स, and every he said that let us take out the second one, and second one when it was taken out there was a dots, then she proved that देखो मैं जो फेंका था, गलती से जो फेंक दिया था उसको मैं पकड़ा था, मैंने वो उसको चुना था, और and she acted as if she had got some diseases and she threw it this thing and she got saved. Reason being, she didn't accept there was a problem available to her, but in the problem, she faced the challenge and she used the ideas, she used her innovative ideas to do this case, and she won. The second story भी is very normal. एक गांव में आप राजा लोग जानते हैं, राजा लोग सबको प्रजा के प्रति उनको दिखाना है, they have to show that concern, their affections to that. He said that राजा गांव में जब अपने शहर में घूम रहे थे, अपने राज्य में घूम रहे थे, उनको मन में आया कि यार हमारे शहर में, हमारे देश में, हमारे प्रदेश में कुछ मंदबुद्धि का लोग हैं, और मंदबुद्धि जो पैदा होता है वो उसका गलती तो उसी का नहीं है, किसी भी कारण में बन जाता है। वो हम सर मैंने हमारे राज्य के सरकार इन लोगों को देख रेख करना चाहिए, इनके खाना पीना रखना चाहिए, इनकी सुविधा देना चाहिए, उनके हर प्रकार की सुविधा मुहैया किया जाए। तो उन्होंने प्रचार किया कि जो भी हमारे प्रदेश में, हमारे राज्य में मंदबुद्धि लोग हैं, उन्हीं सभी को आज के बाद राज्य सरकार ने देखभाल करेगा और उनको माता पिता को उसमें परेशान होने का कोई बात नहीं। तो जब ये एप्लीकेशन सबको बताया गया कि भाई आपने अपने अर्जी डाली है, आपने अपने एप्लीकेशन डाली है, उस अर्जी को देखते हुए बहुत सारे फ्रॉड आदमी जो वहां गांव में उस शहर में हो सके 10 या 12 आदमी थे, 10,000 आदमी ने अप्लाई कर दिए। राजा परेशान हो गया, भाई वो मंदबुद्धि तो कोई भी आदमी बोल सकता है मेरा काम नहीं कर रहा है, या वो एक्टिंग कर सकता है। वो मंत्री को बोला यार मैं तो फंस गया, मैंने तो एक अच्छा with a good intention, I did it that I wanted to help people those are mentally deranged or mentally they are not very developed. But now everybody is trying to take advantage and fooling us. मंत्री प्रधानमंत्री उसका जो मिनिस्टर बोला, no, don't worry, you call everybody, we'll have a test and I will know who are the people those are मानते थे. वो गांव के दूर में एक जगह पे 1000 आदमी है, 4-4 का घर बना दिया, झोपड़ी बना दिया, बोला कि सब रात में आप सो जाओ. और रात में उसने मंत्री ने आग लगा दिया. जब आग लगा दिया, जितने भी अच्छे दिमाग वाले सब दौड़ के चले गए और बाकी 4 आदमी जो मंदबुद्धि वाले वो बोले भाई जिसको हमको बचाना है वो आके मेरे को बचाएगा, मेरे को कोशिश करना जरूरी नहीं. Question is that how a small ideas, when you think something different, can bring a solution, and probably that is the one of the objective of this today's seminar, that how we define a problem, how resolve the problem. Though this may be looking to be very foolish or this may be looking to be very simple, but in general, in practice, these are some of the concept of these things are being adopted in the industry. When you see a problem, first, there could be many more problems. Suppose you are studying, there are also problems. First step on problem identification is to define what is the problem. When you are defining problem, then you go for the measuring the problem. When you are measuring the problem, you have to understand, you have to go for the normal, the 4W and 1H. What they say that, what is the problem, where is the problem, when is the problem, who is responsible and what is that responsible for creating the problem, and how it is getting happening. So you have to 4W and 1H gives a measurement how to measure the issue or the intensity of the problem. Let's for an example, in a particular plant or particular machinery, when the production process is telling, we have to identify when which set particularly this particular problem is coming. Some defects are coming, defects are bound to come in the processes, but one is to identify is the defect is happening only during the night shift, is it only the B shift, during A shift, which particular period it is occurring on a very regular basis. Number one, is it happening during the normal season or it is only during happening in summer or it is winter or rain? Third could be, is it because of a particular person of that shift it is happening? So these are the way how you define and identify and pinpoint where the problem arises. Next comes is the root cause analysis. When a certain problem is coming, in a root cause analysis, you have to go into the root causes that why it is happening. Normally, in root cause analysis, we go for fishbone diagram, where materials, main and 4M activities are there, where I will not go into details for that. It is may not be essential for you to remember all these things, but these are the processes by which you identify that how the problems is the root cause analysis, and then you go into various roots what has happened. Once you identify, list out, once you list out the causes of the problems, then you have to say which is probably the most rational cause. There will be 100, 200 causes, there will be 10 or 12 causes, there will be many more causes, because all these causes do come through not only fishbone diagramming, through a brainstorming. Brainstorming, I'm sure that in college, your professor must have given an exposure to brainstorming, where you allow people to react to a certain issues, what they feel. Let's say I say there is a brick. What can be the use of a brick? And somebody can say brick can be used for making a building is one. One can say that it can use as an arm when you are in a strikes and lockout, you throw in the place. Somebody can say that, okay, if I make it as a slightly powdery form, I can mix with some food additive, there could be many more. But I say in brainstorming, you must allow people to their feeling, their exposure, their what they feel or what they are, their perceptions of those things can be used. So here in a brainstorming, the basic thing is that we should not stop, we should not shoot out. When somebody gives an idea, we should not shoot out the idea. The idea may look very foolish, but maybe it is one of the brightest idea. So in the brainstorming, we identify those root cause analysis and other. Then we go for the Kaizen. Kaizen in Japanese, they call it a small improvements and minor improvements in Kaizen. So how you can improve upon that so that things moves in a better way. But whenever you are going to that, you have to have a time bound. It cannot be कि आपने नॉन एंडिंग मुंगरी लाल का हसीन सपने टाइप का एक प्रॉब्लम हुआ तो यू कीप इट पेंडिंग नो इट हैज टू बी रिजॉल्व्ड since it is to be resolved you have to have a time target for that a time fixed target it is to be done within 2 months 3 months 4 months whatever depending on the intensity of the problem way of solving the resources availability with you those are the things that will help you in identifying a time slot for that and doing it so that everybody contributes that. Another is you the first is look identification is one part with implementation. I've been identified, I've known that how it is to be done. Unfortunately, in India, if you say the concept is concerned, we are very good in concept. We are very good concept. We are much better than any of the our counterparts, any part of the world. Our concept conceptually are very correct. But when it comes to the implementation, there we fail. And here we have to, when we're problem solving, we identify, we know if I'm not getting, I'm not passing or I'm having a back paper in the semester, it definitely shows that I'm not studied well. I'm not taken due care for studying a particular subject or a particular aspect of the engineering or the management. Because even though we know that cause, but we do not implement the action. जो आरंभ होना चाहिए आरंभ का शुभारंभ होना चाहिए that we never do so we fail in the executions so in the problem solving technique and once you identify once you make the resources once you know the processes how to develop it you have to have a time bound and then you go for the implementation and when we go for implementations the implementation is one time it's because any improvement that you are bringing or you are solving a problem it should not be one time. It is just sustainable. There is certain crisis, I have resolved it, but again it is repeatedly occurring. I have done certain activities wrongly, I have rectified it, again it is repeatedly coming. The reason is the sustainability is not there. Then it is, so you have to have a control mechanism. So you have to see that how you can resolve and have a control mechanism to ensure that whatever the solution that we have opted out or identified or through the brainstorming exercises rather you identified, you are trying to take it, implement it and share that measures and evaluate. You have to evaluate. I've taken, okay, I found a solutions. Maybe that solution I thought in the initial stage of my identification of the problems, other is okay. But while implementation, I find that it is creating more nuisances than it is resolving my issues. So there we have to first in a control mechanism to ensure that things are properly implemented, whatever is there. And if there is improvement or diversions or there is a options required to make modification, then there could be need for a modification in the process of implementation. Then we have to identify that. This can be done because then you have to train. Because similar repetitions should not occur. And if I've got, I need not have to invent wheel many times. If I know there is a certain issues, I've identified people, my the co-worker working over there must be told if this type of problem do occur, these are the preventive measures. In case it happens, these are also the curative measures. So the control mechanism is one of the important part of that. So we have to go on that. Normally in organizations of our systems, we go for a lot of brainstorming sessions. We have got in our company TPM, Total Productivity Maintenance, is GIPMs. We have taken these things. We have also been getting certification for that. And we have created groups. See, the ideation comes not necessarily because of one is you give a suggestion, like we do have suggestion schemes where we encourage people to give suggestions. We encourage people to give their own opinions and versions of that so that people always speak for how improvement can take place. Because in schools days and other, we have studied, a warrior knows where the soup inches. The person who is working at a particular site, you as a student, you know how the study can be better. If you expect only the teacher are more experienced, they can give you much more guidance. But you know a particular understanding, particular issues are you have the difficulties, you have to speak it out. So there we do have a systems, suggestion schemes, people do suggestions, and we involve the family members. We reward them for that. We ask people to speak out something good suggestion. We highlight them so that we encourage people to think. You'll be surprised that we are now in a world, in a situations where one of the major human progress is that there is thinking power. In good olden days, what the king was deciding, everybody has to implement that. Today, it is not there. Everybody is thinking, everybody, and that is one of the greatest achievement of this modern civilization, the civilization where we are. We are in one of the best period of our time. And if we lose it, obviously it will never come. This can never come, these situations will be. We have to be very careful. So the small group intervention, whatever we do and whatever we take, let me tell them not to, they're playing music, and let me tell to slow down. Just 1 minute. Close kar dijiye. I'm sorry. I've asked them because I'm in a hotel. The sound is coming. Sorry. So these small group interventions are there in the corporates also. It can be there, like the quality circle movements. Quality circle, I don't know whether in your college it is there or not. These are the groups where people join together, identify a problem, resolve it, and quality circle is now widespread. Not only industries, now it has become very much in the educational institutions. In Raipur, in Chhattisgarh, many of these schools are moving for quality circle movement. Colleges are participating in quality circle movement. So that you are preparing children, you are preparing students to take up these decision-making processes, because ultimately the same child will come back later on in the corporate sector. So what is essentially that he got to have the decision-making processes from the beginning. I was telling that we are in one of the best time our civilization. Think of our parents, think of our ancestors, think of our, even for ordinary fetching water, they were being long distance to fetch water. For fooding, they were hunting. And today we are in a very comfortable position. We don't have to spend time for those activities. We are basically now in a position that we have got a time and energy. You as youngster, see, time and energy is one abundantly available to all of us and every one of us. How best you utilize, that will decide our future course of actions. God has given us imaginations and also memory. Unfortunately, this imagination, memory, you should work as a strength, is instead of becoming a good for us, it has become a great loss for us. Imagination is that we can think of, we can imagine anything for longer years. And memory is something which are done, but unfortunately the memory and imagination is working counter to each other. Our past failures is not giving us the impetus to work hard or to take a challenge. When we go for entrepreneurship, the basic, what do you understand by entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is nothing but somebody having identified a need, and the need he is trying to make it in a commercial way and resolving the need, and in the process making money. That's why it is different than a business. Business can be anything, but you identify in a social processes, you identify certain needs and make it in a commercial way to resolve it. Where the fear is a greater limitations, and it is creating a problem of progressing outside that. Fear is something which nothing to deal with the present. Fear is something either it has happened in the past or you are thinking of something future. Fear has nothing to do with the present. Some functions I was a speaker, I didn't speak, so that fear is there. Or I have got fear for the future. So you have to avoid Neither you go best bank on the past, that if something has gone wrong, okay, fine. Neither we should be very much apprehensive what is going to be there. An entrepreneur is something who definitely thinks in a long term, but he thinks of the present. He uses his idea. And entrepreneurship is basically a person who is different than a job. There's a difference between a job seeker and entrepreneur. Unfortunately, in Indian context, most of us look for a job. We do not want to go to entrepreneurship because it is the safest area, the safest route one can always go for. Again, just 1 minute. 1 minute. Sorry, sorry, man. So we have to be extremely careful on that. See, as an entrepreneur, ये म्यूजिक लग रहा है, म्यूजिक बंद करने के लिए बोला. हाँ अभी बंद करो ना उसको बोला. So entrepreneur, you can say, have got, see, when you become an entrepreneur, there is a freedom. I'm working. I'm under somebody's control. Entrepreneur is something he's working on his own. There's a freedom of his time. There's a freedom of his ideas. There is a freedom, whatever dress he used to wear. So he is different than, he's not dependent on him. And he can work 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock, the time that he can decide. That's one of the major advantages of an entrepreneur. Especially in this country requires, job is getting squeezed. Automations is coming, a lot of activities are coming up. So you find the jobs are getting, like COVID, we had now recently COVID. A lot of people lost job and people require a stability. But there are a lot of openings are coming in the service sectors. People, if the entrepreneurs are there, you'll be surprised to know the World Entrepreneur Monitor, which is world body for the entrepreneurship, they say 10 million entrepreneur business are coming up every year in the world. And 11,000 entrepreneurs are coming up every hour. In every second, 3 jobs are getting taken by the entrepreneur. Imagine the amount of possibilities of having such business activities in this country. Not only we become independent of ourselves, we also able to employ people. One of the greatest advantage to this country, if the young energetic people of this people, they remain idle, they can go the positive energy, which could be channelized for the benefit of the country, go wasted. They go into a lot of wrong activities, wrong actions, political get motivated. So an entrepreneur is somebody who is investing his own time, his own money, doing with a lot of freedom for that. And the best part is that entrepreneur, he, because see, when I give my resume, I present my resume, or Anurag is presenting his resume, or Sailaj is presenting his resume, we are writing that I'm so and so, I may be teaching experience 10 years or 12 years, 14 years, 16 years. But there are many things, there is a lot of values, internal values, which I'm not able to reflect. But when I enter entrepreneur, I utilize all my potentialities within that. I work for my company. It could be my technical skill, it could be my behavioral skill, it could be my humor, it could be my networking, it could be my many more activities. So entrepreneur, once you become an entrepreneur, you are able to utilize each and every aspect of your life. Okay. So this is one of the major these things. When you work in a larger companies, unless you work for a larger company, they do not give you an opportunity. So I'm in the HR, I only take care of the HR. I do not, because it's you go into individual functional expertise. But there, you are the cashier, you are the manager, you are the HR manager, you are the production manager, you are everything. Every aspect of the management, every aspect of the business, you learn. So entrepreneur is a person who creates job not for himself, his job creates for the others. And he is one of the strong base for the national economy. You'll be surprised to know the MSME in India creates more job than the major industries that you find, whether it's steel or coal or power sectors and others. Most jobs are being created through MSME. Today, there's been a lot of emphasis by the government of India to go for the entrepreneurship. I'm sure that Atmanirbhar schemes, which has been floated by government of India in the recent past, has been all aimed at that people should become an entrepreneur. They should create more jobs. Money should start rolling. People have been given a lot of beautiful ideas and small idea. See the Uber and Ola. What are they doing? Then they only work on ideas. Nothing. They don't require a capital for that. They're connecting gig workers. Gig workers is a gig economy which is now coming up. Gig economy is a new concept. I'm sure that your teachers must have given you certain feedback about that. There is a ample scope for the entrepreneurs to work in the gig economy. People, you people need not have to go for a lifelong employment for our, like we are, whether the teachers are there in the colleges or we are in the corporate. We're 9 to 5 jobs, gig job. I'm very good in driving. Maybe I come for 1 hour, I work for that and enough money. And today, even the new labor laws which has come into force, in fact, the new labor laws will get implemented first from the 1st April 2021. It has got all facility of gig for the gig economy. People can be employed on a temporary phase, but they are to given a lot of benefits. This temporary worker, which has been position has been created by the government of India, is something in between the regular and contract. In the contract, there's a lot of exploitation. Somebody joins as contract labor, you deny some of the basic facilities. But what do they say, fixed term employment, that's a new term that the government has introduced. They call it as FT, fixed term employment, which also will come to the colleges also. Because what happened, nobody need not be. Suppose madam is there, she want to be a teacher, she can take 1,000 students at one go through the webinar. But government has fixed that, okay, if madam or Mr. Mohanty or Mr. Anurag or Mr. Kapil is to be appointed, you cannot deny him the benefit of the regular employees. Whatever benefit, gratuity benefit, provident fund benefit, it may not be of interest to you, but maybe to the senior will try to appreciate that. This is all benefit has to be given. So even the entrepreneur can also be get benefited. Today, in the new provident fund rule, they are saying the entrepreneur can also enroll himself as a worker, as if he is working for the same organization. He will be entitled for PF, he is entitled for ESI, medical benefits. Earlier, whatever we are thinking, the job is the only thing that gives us everything freedom. Because this mentality came from the 1947. Even the Britishers went, they created some inferiority complex with the Indians that we are not fit for anything. We have to obey the orders. And unfortunately, our culture, we have Gautama Buddha, we have got Sri Ram, we have got Allah, we have got Jesus Christ. But they're after all, they born as a human being. They had all the qualities of a human being and the superior qualities, which each of us are capable of. But the Pandit will say, no, Ram and Bhakt is two different things. Allah and the Muslims are two different things. You cannot become Allah. You cannot be Jesus. Why you can't? So there are possibilities for us. You as a entrepreneur, you as a young boys and go, you got ample scope to rise and grow. See, today, the best part of it, see, the new generation that you find, there is major change. Today, the lifespan of the people have become 100 years. Like in 1947, the country got independence. The lifespan was approximately 62 years. Sorry, 48, 49 years. There's a lot of people, there was child mortality is higher. So the mortality rate was very high. That the reason the longevity of the Indians were 47, 48 years. But last year it has become, as the 1990, it becomes 62 years. Now it will be 84. And by the time your people are going, you will live in this world for 100 years. Just imagine. If you get into a job or into a profession in 35 years, 65 years you have to live in this world. What will it be? What will it be? After 58 years, we are totally become obsolete and we are out retiring and maintaining a life. But you have got now 70 years to work. Maybe last 10 years you can say physically you are not capable of working. But 60 years, you are getting 40 years to work. It's a very long period. It's 50 years to work. And today we are getting hardly to 30 to 30, 35 years to work. So you need not get bothered. And failure is one of the, yes, when I'm going to become an entrepreneur, I have to accept this fact that failure is something is bound to happen. Failure has to be embraced. It need not be something. Unfortunately, in our culture, failure is something which has never been liked by the Indian culture. Anything failure, you always try to either avoid or we do downplay. If somebody is failing and parents are very unhappy, yeah, he's right. Failure is only a crime when after the failure they are not try to learn out of and go. So in a entrepreneurship, when you are going, obviously there could be a lot of mentorship. There are a lot of agencies available in India, in many of the places. Like even Raipur, there are 5 or 6 mentoring agencies that try to help people for hand holding. We also share some of the agency who are helping in hand holding. There is a venture capital. There's a people are ready to fund you for your project. Even my industry where I'm working, these are the engineering college people. They identify a problem in a steel plant and they want to take up a project. We are ready to finance 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs. We want to. You can take up as a project, as an entrepreneur. So you are not losing financial. I'm funding you for that. It's not in my industry. There's similar industries, many more industries in Raipur, all over India. There are industries where they're ready to support people for handholding because we feel that neither we got a time nor we do the expertise for that. Your professor, the teachers can work as a group, your teachers and the students can work as a group and take up entrepreneurship activity. And then once you start establish, you can take up on your own activity. So entrepreneurship is a very in thing there. It gives a lot of freedom for you to work. It has got a flexibility of working. You are able to imagine because the imagination power which has God has given, which has remained dormant because we have all been, see when the industry came in the world, see how the industry came, the military people after 1945, the Second World War, general had no job. They started the business. They were only giving order, people had go away. Today, the scenario has changed. Today, that is not there. There is some part of collaborations, cooperations, and contribution to each other. There is a interaction between them. But now you have to go more, and you have to use your brain power. You must have heard this small story when we were students. कि भाई वो चूहा दोस्त था, वो चिड़िया फंस गया था, चिड़िया एक फंस गया, फिर बाकी चिड़िया लोग उसको जाल को उठा के उड़ा के लेके चले गए. And we say that is a power of the team. No, it's not. It's not exactly the time. It is idea that I can take it out and take the help of other. The चूहा आता है वो काट देता है और जो bird get released. So there are many things. So it is your imagination is something. Is we have brain power has got a lot of things. It is only how we are utilizing these things, and we probably do not know. We just like Hanuman, we have got a सामर्थ्य हमारे पास है, हमें उसकी जानकारी नहीं है. So what is essential for us is that yes, we are capable of. You have to have confidence, believe in yourself. First of all, to be an entrepreneur, that I must believe, yes, I can do. And it is possible for me to do. If you cannot do at this stage, tell me who else can do. And if it is not now, when is the best time? That cannot be. It is only you, and the time is now where we can have the best possibility of creating our own empire for that, because you the new ideas, you these things, you don't identify. And whenever see in education, you try to always conceal, you don't share. But in entrepreneurship, you have to identify your opponents, take the opinion of others. You should be open to a lot of ideas and views. If somebody is running a shop, why it is not running properly? Why? How could we? Suppose let's say there is an example that somebody has got a coffee I'm opening a coffee shop. Somebody says, no, I don't go to that shop because I don't take coffee. Somebody can think of, okay, coffee he's not liking, but he likes the ambience, he likes that. Let me start selling tea also over there. He can come. So even when you are open to the people, suggestions will come, new ideas will come, critics will also give their opinion. You should know whom to talk to, where to get those ideas and others. That is our essential part is that the networking should encourage. And there are a lot of, today Google's, you can go to sites. There are a lot of sites which give on your idea. You have got one idea, you push it there in Google's and say that how many people are working on that, how many people have work on that, or how many people have given certain suggestion. You are able to get a lot of information. Today, you being the millennial generations, you have got the capacity, you have got this flexibility, you do have the interest for that, for so where you get those informations accumulated and work on that. So I personally feel that you in entrepreneurship that you first have to generate a idea, then you have to craft it out, then you have to execute. And I'm sure that you people are very much capable of there. And you have to also take the feedback of the customers. That's very essential for that. So we are already about the so in the way for going for the entrepreneurship, let us not go for perfection. Perfection will come. Perfect. We normally go, I'm not perfect on that. Ask your friends, ask your colleagues, ask your teachers that what are your strengths. There may be certain thing which is within you, but you are not able to know about it. It is somebody can say. So first identify your strength, work on that. Also identify your weaknesses so that you can improve upon that. But basically our mind should always go on the negative, which I cannot do. But we never say that what is there with us that we can do much better. People, those who have succeeded in their life, it's not because they had this, they had all this strength. They know in what aspect or in which aspect of their they've got a strength. They work on that. This fellow Rajnikant is not a superhero. Doesn't look like Amir Khan, but is a very superhero because he knows he has a style of dancing style or he has a different style. Amitabh Bachchan, when he came, got rejected, but then he became a superstar because of his voice. And in the initial stage, when he went to for audition, he was rejected because his voice was very harsh and he was very tall. They said that you are good for the cobweb cleaning, not for any other activity. Question is that whatever our strength, let's work on that. We will not be defined by our past. We'll be defined by what we are trying to do and the strength that we get. Our past failure will not define our future. It is our activities, our actions, our targeted approach, the goal that we make for ourselves will decide. I'm sure that you as youngsters, the young boys and girls, do have that desire, जुनून है आप लोगों के पास. If you have to become an entrepreneur, you must have a जुनून. जुनून मेरे को कुछ कर दिखाना है. Nobody thought that Modi will become a prime minister. I don't think he might have never had dreamt of that. So dreaming is good because in mostly find there are a dreamer and there are people those who are doer. But the entrepreneur is both a dreamer and doer. So you not only have to dream. If you dream कर लिया तो फिर मुंगेर लाल का हसीन सपने में खत्म हो जाएगा. आपने dream किया, you didn't do anything. But have a dream, but act on that, do on that. Once you're doing a balancing with the dreaming and also dream also give you that what you can do much beyond that and not only imaginations. So I this is what nutshell I just wanted to say that be an entrepreneur, be a good force to the country because country needs people like you. You had a lot of advantage. I say that today you are in a generations. You did not have to work only in Earth, the world. You had the opportunity to work in Mars, you had the opportunity to work in Moon, which you never had. Today there is already space mission is going on, Mars mission is going on, and things are bound to come. It is a matter of time. It will come. You had those advantages with you. you do have options, because when we were like my generations to which I belong, we had a one career aspect, only one career. You are into a generation which will have a 3 or 4 careers. You can be entrepreneur, you can be take a job seekers, can be anybody. So, but then you try. Your age will definitely is in your favor. When age is there, because energy level is very high, when you utilize the time properly and the energy level is high, nothing can stop you going for that. I'm sure, yes, instead of looking, don't go by your parents saying that you have to look for a job. And so the job is one. I say you need not get frustrated for that. Even if you are not getting a job for the top 30 years, it doesn't make any difference to you. You just can be there and can take up later on. Try something on your own. I'm sure many, Mark Zuckerberg, because it's a very young age he become entrepreneur, because he thought something different. You think something different. As a group, heavy ideations, idea generations, work on that. There are Atal Incubation Center is there. I'm sure Bhopal there must be incubation center. Go to those centers, get the train. I'm sure in almost all state. I don't know, many of the university also having the Atal Incubation Center. Madam, are you having Atal Incubation Center in your university?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You are
yes.
having. So how many people are taking advantage of that?
Uh, Shall
Not
I
many.
reply?
Not many. No, it takes time. It takes time for that. Even in Chhattisgarh, the government of Chhattisgarh has created into a sector where a lot of people come over here. And these are coming in a very, very large number across the country. Your people are there. I'll send some of the web addresses where you can go for the handholding facilities. There are many organizations in Delhi, those who are helping people. If your young boys and girls are interested, we can send those teams. Again, this is the first time I given a little exposure, but they're going to be more technical and more prophetic activities for them, so that students know much better about their the possibilities of being a successful entrepreneur. There are 6 or 7 days training courses are there. We can run similar courses with your university, so that we will get a more deepening and deeper exposure to it. I think now it is time is there. We can have another 9-10 minutes if you have any question answers, any questions, any queries. Where I'll expect the teacher also to help me. I basically give whatever is happening in the industries in generic, what we expect to be a good entrepreneur and the basic qualities required. Because an entrepreneur learns through passions, through complaints, and also through ego. Passion is there. I want to do something good. I'm very much passionate. I'm very much excited to do certain things. There is a complaint because I'm not happy with the services that is. See, Oyo, what is this guy Agrawal? He was going with his parents to various places. He said, I as a pilgrimage which go to place, I just wanted some place, a nice, neat and clean place to sleep. Because most of the time I spent moving around. But that was not available. And with that concept started Oyo. Today, of course, because of COVID, there into problem. But then he narrated and did it. So there are that was because of his it was because of a disengagement or because of frustration with the services. What is ego? Each of us want to be recognized. Each of us. Ego is not always a bad thing. It's also a good thing in the sense because we got to be recognized in the society. I do something, I get recognized. I do something good, I get recognized. As today, this Agrawal from such small place, there are many more cases are there where people have come from small town, obscure, unknown towns. They made names for themselves that satisfied them. Yes, I'm from that place, but I could do such as good things for the country or for the entire world. So these are the also 3 things required. I'm sure that the youngsters will be slightly. I'm not given some little exposures on the various aspects or facets of entrepreneurship. With this, I come to the concluding part of my speech. If you got any queries and others, please kindly.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
So
sir.
I'll
Thank
try.
you, sir. Sir, you have to give your valuable thoughts for problem solving analysis, how to solve the phase and different matrices. So, sir has given a thoughts about entrepreneurship, deal that one problem solving. Now I would like to thank you, sir. Now I will call you the IIC President, Mr. Sangeeta Johri, Dr. Sangeeta Johri, ma'am. Can you give the few words for this session?
Yes, ma'am, sure, ma'am. Thank you, Shalja, ma'am. Mohanty, sir, I got a privilege again today to hear things from your side. I hope you remember you were there with us.
Last time on the COVID issue.
And let me say one thing, that the way you explained the things, this was really awesome, because the students always learn the things through stories. चाहे हम बड़े हों या बच्चे हों, generally हमें stories mind में click करती हैं. और as a teacher, yes, I can say on behalf of all the entire teacher fraternity which is here in this group, that we learn from incidences, we learn from cases, and we learn from the real life experiences. And this is what is our teaching pedagogy. And because of that, this IIC Institution of Innovation Council, wherein the convener, Dr. Deepti Maheshwari, is also with me, and Dr. Deepak Motwani is the vice president of this, and all the members of IIC, dear respected HOD deans are with us. We all are actually just trying to motivate, just to trying to instigate these students towards something new. जैसा कि आपने कहा कि वो जो आपने बताया कि आग लगी तो 4 लोग भागे, या उन्होंने कुछ तरीका ढूंढा और 2 वहीं बैठे रहे. तो अब ये स्टूडेंट्स को निर्धारित करना है, सोचना है कि हमें भागना है या हमें वहीं बैठे रहना है और किसी मिरेकल का इंतजार करना है. तो मिरेकल्स भगवान नहीं करता. यस, भगवान मदद जरूर करता है. We always say 99% is efforts, and I think 1% is the destiny factor. So, and one of the student has also asked some question के कैसे problem हटाएं या कैसे सोचें. तो उसका मैंने ही आपके behalf पे भी आंसर दिया कि take small initiatives. हम पहली बार में बहुत लंबी छलांग नहीं लगा सकते. बच्चा जब चलना सीखता है तो baby steps लेता है. तो ये बेबी स्टेप्स बच्चे कैसे लें, उसी की मेंटरिंग इस आईआईसी के माध्यम से और आप सबके सहयोग से हम कर पा रहे हैं. आई रियली ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ एंटायर आईआईसी टीम and on behalf of entire fraternity of Rabindranath Tagore University, extend gratitude to you to accepting our invitation. I know Chhattisgarh is doing pretty well. Paper में काफी आता भी रहता है आपके state के बारे में, and it is really doing well in terms of all the facets, whether it is economics or agri or industry. And our students are also belong to some of the students belong to that state also. So sir, we'll be looking forward for your further support in times of mentoring and supporting our students to start their venture. And so far the AIC is concerned, sir, we have 30 plus startups right now, and they are working with us. Some of our students like Vivek Pandey, I'll mention, from engineering department. He has really fetched the awards, entrepreneurship awards at national and international level. Very and good. He's running his own venture. Very so we have 10-15 plus students on board who are running their successful ventures. And new students also. I would like to share one thing here today कि आज मुझे एक नई चीज अच्छी लगी. मेरी क्लास थी सर आज एक, लेकिन मुझे पहली बार बहुत दिनों बाद ऐसा लगा कि कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने फोन करके कहा कि मैडम वी वांट टू अटेंड दिस क्लास, बिकॉज हमें कुछ जानना है तो हम क्लास बाद में कर सकते हैं. So this is really a good step from student side. They want to learn something from the experiential part. They want to listen the dignitaries like you and want to learn out of you. So with this, I also thank engineering department, entire engineering department, and especially the Dean of Engineering Department, Sanjeev sir, Abhishek sir, from Training and Placement Department, that they have conducted such a wonderful activity, and for the good participation, I must congratulate them. And I also thank to convener IIC, Dr. Deepti, and the Deepak Motwani sir. Are you there, sir? Vice President, who is very active in supporting all these things. I think Deepak sir is with us. If maybe he's not busy with some other meeting, he is in panel. So I thank Deepak sir also, and I thank the entire student fraternity, ECEL members, for giving their wonderful participation to make this webinar successful. Mohanty sir, long way to go with you, and a lot of things to learn.
Sangeeta ma'am, just interview 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
We have this year identified some of the technical issues over here.
Okay.
We are ready to offer those problems to your students if they come in a group. We can offer them hospitality, staying, guest house facilities, fooding, and others, and we can compensate them financial, some slight remuneration. We want let the people start taking up projects, live projects. Normally they come, they go to Google's, copy down some of the project report and present to their college. Instead of that, we identify 9 or 10 because we have invited some of the IITs and IIMs. We are also interested, like if we have got a signed MOU with your institute, we love
Yes, sir.
that if a small group of people can come, if they're interested to take up mechanical issue related issues or metallurgies or electrical, we have identified a lot of the existing problems. We'll try to offer them so they start learning. Okay, this is something
Definitely, sir.
different.
Definitely. This is a wonderful
So
opportunity,
that
sir.
also
This is-
excite them. So that also
Yeah,
can
yeah,
be a
definitely. So that
slow
we can do,
effect
sir.
on
That we
others.
can. I think Kapil sir is there. Kapil sir and Vinay sir is the HOD of mechanical and civil department. Sir, are you there?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
फाइन सो कपिल सर अब आपको ये जिम्मेदारी उठानी है सर ने एक बहुत बढ़िया ऑफर हमको आज दिया है तो आप लोग के पास बढ़िया
Definitely,
students हैं।
madam. Definitely.
अनुराग सर भी हैं आशीष सर भी हैं सर ऑल HODs ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग डिपार्टमेंट आर देयर एंड ओके सर विनय यादव सर का एक सवाल आया है हालांकि मैंने थैंक्स किया बट अच्छी बात है सर का एक सवाल है मैं बिल्कुल लूंगी विनय यादव सर इज आस्किंग दैट व्हाट इज द मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजी फॉर न्यू स्टार्टअप सर वुड यू लाइक टू have some light on this?
In marketing strategy, the startup ka basically who are your customer? Okay. I am not able to throw much light on that because I am also now into startup activities. I am going to do fish cultivations. We have taken 60 acres of land and we are going for fish. What we did is that who are our customer, where the fish is coming to Chhattisgarh, how it is getting sold, what are the processes, are the fishes selling the dead fish or can we sell live fish? So right now, I don't have much idea about that, but I think this is answer we can give. But basically, if you go to marketing strategies, depending on which sector or segment you are into, who are your customer, what are the requirements, what are their hiccups or what are the issues with them. The existing, because fish is being sold everywhere in Chhattisgarh, but are they getting on time? Are they getting the fresh one? Are they happy with that? What sort of services do they require? Hygienic? Do they require cleaning? Do they require better services? Do they require delivery? We have now started having 40 motorcycles, which will be going to various small places because maybe because people are not in non-veg area, but we are the non-veg fish eaters. We said let it go to the places as like house delivery of materials. It's not a Zomato selling it. The life is going to the various locality. So marketing strategy is the consumer's preferences, requirement, and what are the issues which he has got, and what is the improvement that he is looking for than the existing one. So startup has to look into who are their broader customers and what sort of services are being available. Can they improve upon that? Can there be better services what they are expecting, or do they expect something different, or can there be some innovative ideas which probably the customer is not anticipating or expecting, but if it is given, he will be, there will be ecstasy, it's not a happiness. He will be much more delighted in getting that. So that is the only thing that I can say that about the marketing strategy for these startups. Before, unless you are having idea is not a great thing, but whether the idea is sellable and it is practically implementable. So that is only possible after all the product or the services that you are rendering, is there people available to receive that? If that is not there, you had the best of the ideas, it may not work. You may invest a lot of money and you will go, the business will go fat.
Yes, sir. Yes. So I would like to thank again, sir. Any questions? Any faculty have to ask to, sir? No, I think so. Now, again, with the half of IIC cells and RNTU has give a thanks to sir Mohanty sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I
sir.
thank all the teachers fraternity for being
Thank you.
here and
Yes.
giving encouragement to speak to me.
Yes,
Thanks a lot. We look forward for long-term relationship.
yes, yeah, okay, sir.
Namaskar.
Good day, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.